What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Oh, we got a lot to do today, and I'm not feeling too good, so we'll see how far we make it. Sold one of our chisel plows, traded it for an auger, a 10-inch older auger, and so we got to get that out and get it ready to hit the road. Hopefully, we're going to finish the lights on this spreader today. I think I got what I need to do. Shai, our guy that works on our trucks, came over and talked to me about it and showed me some things to try, so we're going to dive into that. And, we finished up doing our first custom job, hauling, so I need to clean up our trailer. It's supposed to be like 50 tomorrow, so I think me and the boys will come over and pressure wash that, get all the salt off the trailer, and get her all cleaned up and put her back away, because we probably won't haul again for a little while till Bayer calls for their seed beans that we got stored in here. So yeah, we'll get that put away, and that's about it for now. We got all the parts for the spreader too, so we're gonna dive into that probably next weekend. Try and get all this put back together. All this stuff we took out. New belt, new barrels, new bearings, new everything. It'll be badass by the time we're done with it. So I'm gonna go kick the heat on in the shop here and let her warm up, and we'll get to work. Let's do it. Well, this is a chisel plow we traded. Just gotta get her out of there. Gotta get the 270 out to move the ripper. And then this was my first piece of equipment I ever bought, that chisel plow. So I gotta keep that one. This one I took the hitch off of and put it on the big one over here. So I need to take that hitch off and put it back on there, because I'm not giving this one up. That was my first piece of equipment. First one I ever bought right there. 900 bucks, like 8 or 9 years ago. So that's probably the first plan. Get that hitch off, put it on there, get the ripper moved. That way I can get the chisel plow out and he can bring us the auger and take that. The auger we got is pretty rough looking, but it's a 10-inch. So all our augers are 8-inch. This is a 10-inch. Which will make it unloading our wet corn in this fall like twice as fast. So as long as it works, it'll be a good deal. Hopefully it works. I know I saw him turn it on, but we didn't run anything through it, so we'll see what happens. But we're gonna dive into this. I'm gonna get this hitch off, put it on there. Get the old 270 out here. I have to plug in the semi to move that to get the 270 out. It's a lot of moving pieces to get that one little piece of equipment out of there, but we're gonna get to it here. All right, we're gonna plug in the old big boy here. He's got, her plug spot isn't the best. Yeah, it's right here. Kind of a pain in the ass to get it in there. All right, I got it. That was harder than it should have been. But we'll let that baby warm up. There's 270 back there. The roof leaks a little bit, just a little bit through the vent. Had some snow on her, but get this out of the way, get the 270 out. Here's all our new fertilizer parts. New belt, new barrels. And those are all the bushings. That'll be good. That'll be sweet. All right, let's go back in the shop because it's still cold. That's gonna take probably, we'll let her warm up for like an hour or so. So on the Sprinter, when John was over here, there's this fuse box over there, and he ran from an empty fuse holder down to, he basically bypassed it. He ran it from an empty fuse down to our dimmer here. Or an empty fuse down to our dimmer, and the lights came on perfectly. I don't have the lights hooked up right, so I can button those back up. And then he thinks that our relay's bad, which is in that panel right over there on the end. That has to come off, and there's a relay bank there. Bad part is the screws are all rusted out, so you have to drill out the screws to get it open. And hopefully we swap out that relay. I can solder those wires back together on the dimmer switch, and it'll be done. Then I can button up, putting the headlights actually back into their spot, get all that tied back up. If I could get that done today, I'd be really happy. And get the Chisel Plow out. If we're still wanting to do stuff after that, I think it might be, once it starts warming up and gets softer, I'm gonna start digging out the dirt for our driveway out here. So we're gonna dig down 6 inches or so and take that topsoil off, and then we're gonna spread that asphalt down it to get a good base and get it to where we can drive the semis across it, because that'll be such a huge bonus to not have to deal with the curves and stuff over here. So we're gonna grab the drill and see what we can get done here. Well, I got that open, and there wasn't the relays I was hoping were going to be in there. So we rigged it, but it's working. So basically, I took a fuse and broke the plastic off and soldered a wire to it so I could pick up power from our fuse box. Oh, it turns right here. Then I ran that to our dimmer switch. So I'm just bypassing the relay basically. So now, and then I mounted this up here. So now basically, when I turn it on, we got light. And I can just use the dimmer switch as the light switch. And that turns it off. Probably not the right way to do it, but it works. We got lights now. So, I'm gonna say that's good enough. As long as we got lights, the 2 or 3 times we use it a year maybe, I can turn them on and come on home. So, now we gotta figure out how to put these lights back in and make it look good. So, dive into that part. Well, we got one back in there. I lost a couple screws, so I probably have to make another Real King run. But that's okay, as long as I don't spend too much money when I go. I'm gonna show you these old lights we took out of here. Got them soaking in PV. So these are the lights that came out of it. And I need to reuse these holders for the new lights. They're just straight rust. Fertilizer's nasty. That cab is rusty bitch. Bed's in really nice shape, but the cab is rough. Well, I gotta get these screws out. They're pretty rusted in, but I've been letting it soak for a little bit. As long as I can get 3 out, I can get the old light out and put the new one in. Had to bust out the fire. We got it off though. This is what the light sits in. Well, I got 2 of them off. But that's enough. Now I can get the light back in there and put those 2 screws back in. I'll show you how I put this back in there. we go. That project's finally done after like a month. Well, nice looking though. Still got a couple more screws to put in, but for the most part, it's done. Oh yeah, we got lights. Let's kick them on, see what they look like. That'll work. We'll see what the hell we're doing now. No more shady drives home in the dark with no lights. Well, we're gonna fire up the truck here. Just unplugged it. And get this rolling. Get the 270 rolling. Try and get all this equipment moved around. Fired up, that's good. Pull this truck out. Well, I'm gonna let it warm up. Then I'll pull it out. We'll go see what we can get moved. Yeah, got that moved. That went smooth. Sometimes that can be a pain to get hooked up, but that one was easy. Just gotta get this, take this hitch off here and put it on that one. Then lift it up and pull it out. I can lock it up in the transport mode once we get the hitch on it. Alright, well we got her all hooked up. We're gonna lock it up in place real quick. Well, that baby's ready. All unhooked. Ready for its new owner. Aired up the tires. Put spacers in there to hold it up in transport mode. So Should be ready for him when he comes out. Well, I think we're gonna put this stuff away. Let's see what else we want to get into. Might be about it for today. I think next Saturday we're gonna work on the spreader. Josh is gonna come over and help me knock that out. But after that, we gotta get these planters in here. It's our bean planter. It's a 12 row with splits, so 12-23. And that's our corn planter. It's just a 12 row, 30 inch. That's probably, those are gonna be the last step here. We almost got the sprayer done. Hopefully he's finished the spreader next weekend. We're done hauling for now. So we'll have to get those in there and just go through them real quick. There isn't a whole lot to do to them, but there's definitely some things I would like to check out on there. And then can work on wiring them up too. Get the tractors hooked to them and make sure all the electronics are right. We'll be ready for spring. Got the two big things we wanted to get done today. Got the lights down on the spreader and got that chisel plow ready. I was thinking about putting the bucket on this and digging this driveway out. I can show you that. But I don't think it's, it'd be better to do it tomorrow when it's a little soupier, a little softer. But so this has a big S-turn right here, and that's our entrance over here. So we've always, well, something me and Josh have been talking about is putting the driveway right here so you can bypass all that. And we can pull in with the semi, drive through here. We can have the unload for wet corn right over in this area. Then we can pull out that way and head back out. Just make it a lot smoother. Won't have to turn around or anything. It's kind of tight in here with the trucks, so that'll make everything a lot smoother and a lot easier to get through. So that's gonna be a pretty good project. We gotta tear out all the dirt here, at least like 4 or 6 inches, and then put this asphalt that we have down here all through there. Then probably top it with limestone too to make it look nice. So that'll be a cool project. If it's a little nicer tomorrow, me and the boys are gonna come over and pressure wash this, get all the winter salt off it, get it put away till we have to haul beans. And I think that's about it for today. Haven't been feeling the greatest the last couple days, so I think I'm gonna call her done early. Go home and relax. We'll see you next time.